Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here with Gigi Hernandez,
Hi.
and she has been on February's plant-based challenge. And I just wanted you guys to hear for yourselves from her gains that she has gotten in. We're coming up on our third week in, so it's been 2 full weeks, right? Gigi?
Yes.
So I'd like you to hear it from her.
So, hi guys, I'm Gigi, and I started plant-based because my child has had asthma and sinus problems since she was 3, and it gotten worse and worse since we moved from New York to Florida. I guess the humidity and who knows, she was getting weekly shots. And a few weeks ago, before I started this, she missed school on a Monday due to her sinuses. She had her adenoids removed about 5 years ago, and so she would get really stuffy, and everything around this section here, even her head, would be very sensitive to the touch. So we missed school, and I spoke to Madi because we were taking a class together, and I told her why I couldn't attend the class, and then she spoke to me about the plant-based. Now, my child has been a pescatarian since she was 9. She's now 16.
So let me explain. A pescatarian is somebody who eats only fish.
Yes.
Right. Okay. That's the source of like meat. That
Yeah,
they
she
intake.
doesn't eat meat, but she does
Right.
eat fish, seafood, and also dairies.
Correct.
But just this past August, she had her blood work done, and her cholesterol was a bit higher, not too high, but just a little. And she was lacking vitamin D. And also, she had been complaining severely about cramping of the leg. Um, so I started this. She had always said, "Mommy, let's start a vegan." I didn't know how to do it because, as you can see, I'm Latino, and in my household, everyone eats meat. Um, so I didn't see a way to do this, but giving this a try, because it seemed like 21 days, 3 weeks was not a long time. I decided to give it a try for Sabrina's sake, and doing it with her was also going to help me. So we started, and the first week I was feeling a bit gassy. I spoke to Maddie about it, and I thought maybe it could have been the soy.
Yeah, that's what we thought at
Or,
first.
and so I started just watching what I was doing, and I just discovered it was the wheat. But my wins with this is that 2 weeks ago, no, like about a week ago, I went to my doctor's appointment, and they weigh me in their scale, and I was 150. I'm very tiny.
I don't know where because she doesn't look it, but she says it.
But I'm 5 feet tall, so that's like overweight for my size. And then I went to take Sabrina, who had gone to her pediatrician about a month ago for her vaccination, which are done in a 2-term time, and she got hers on the 14th of January, which they weigh her in, and the scale was 127. And so when we went on February 17th for her second shot,
Ago.
yeah, they weighed her in, and she was 120. So she had lost 7 pounds, and I was curious. Mind you, both times when I went to my doctor, it was before 11 o'clock, so I just had a bit of my breakfast. Um, so I hadn't had lunch. And then while I was there with Sabrina's pediatrician, I asked the girl to weigh me in just to see, just out of curiosity. And I was weighing a week from that 150. And then I was weighing, when I did it again, 143. So I as well had lost 7 pounds.
So together they've lost 14 pounds
And
in 2 weeks.
yeah. The other win is that my first priority to getting into this was the fact of Sabrina's sinuses, the pain and the smell that came out of her due to any infection she had behind her nose. And because of no dairies at all of that has gone away.
Woo.
Her mucus has completely diminished, and the pain and her cramping of her legs, which I was going to see a specialist for her veins, which her pediatrician didn't think I had to because her veins seemed fine, and I did take her to urgent care because of the complaints of pain.
Right.
I learned on our first conference that Madi had mentioned that the lack of vitamin B12 was a cause of pain in the muscle.
Right. This is when it's associated with people who don't consume any meat or animal product, because that's on a plant-based diet you cannot get B12, and it makes sense because her daughter wasn't eating any meat,
And
so
then
she wasn't getting the B12 that she needed.
and the doctor never said she should have B12, although I had her on other vitamins, but she needed that extra dose. And
She
also
did.
the liquid B12 is one thing that has helped her tremendously. So she has not complained since we started the plant-based and the B12.
Exactly.
So those are my wins.
Yeah. So we're looking at 14 pounds combined within 2 weeks. The reduction in all the sinuses that she was having so much trouble with, that was keeping her from school. Then it was keeping Gigi out of work because she had to tend to her daughter. And then, the cramping, something as simple as just adding a B12 supplement. Because when you don't know, you're going to go by what the first person or anybody tells you. So that's why I always say supplementation is important. So I just wanted you all to hear it from her, from Miss Gigi, who's on their 3rd week on the February challenge. And I look forward to giving you guys more stories like this, because that's what this is about. Helping people feel better and learn how to teach their bodies to do what they need to do with proper eating and proper habits. So thanks a lot, and thank you, Gigi.
You're welcome.